Shalom. I want to start this lesson off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Rakakadash. All right, today I got this RT article, and as y'all can see, the title is U.S. Treasury Deputy Salakia. U.S. Treasury Deputy Sec warns unjabbed Americans that shortages will continue until everyone is jabbed. All right. So here it is, man. This is more BS from this devil Esau, Edom. Okay. This is more, draconian measures, more unrighteous decrees by this devil, man. Okay. And the thing is that he's not going to stop. All right. This man is going to continue to further his device, to continue his agenda until the Most High, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, ultimately comes back and cuts this devil off, man. All right. Because this man is well convinced that he is going to, succeed in his enterprise, man. OK, he's well convinced of it. All right. He's had this plan, that's been well thought out. He's had multiple counsels about this throughout various years. Now is the time where they're actually, bringing this thing about, man. All right. And it's right now is full steam ahead. All right. This devil is not going to stop. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this article. It says the deputy secretary at the U.S. Treasury has put Americans on notice that the only way to end the plague of empty shelves around the country is for every resident to be jabbed. And see, man, this is what I was saying in the other video I made. OK, this man has essentially declared war against the people. All right. This man is cutting off your ability to eat. All right. This man is cutting off your ability to, survive and have a comfortable life. All right. And like I said in that video, this is a main, war tactic, man. OK, whenever you trying to, seed something, whenever you trying to take something over, what's the first thing you do? You cut off the supply line, man. Okay, because once you cut off the supply line, you can basically choke out your opponent, man, until to the point where they're so weak and their morale is so low that once you do decide to come in, they're not gonna have the strength to really fight you back. All right, they're not gonna want to fight you back because they're gonna be so weak from hunger, man. So this is what this devil is doing. All right, this devil has declared war upon the people, and he's not hiding himself anymore. All right, so let's continue on. The frank warning came off as a threat to many, which, hey, this devil been threatening you, man. This devil been sending out threats. All right, I remember when Biden he had did a speech one time, and he was like those that don't get jabbed, you're gonna pay the price. So hey, man, this devil has been threatening you, man. All right, he's been threatening to cut your lifeline off. Okay, but now he's not playing. All right, now he's actually doing it. You see, and all these ships this piled up at these ports, this isn't because of CV-19. This isn't because of just a shortage, man. Okay, this is being done deliberately. All right, this has been planned and well thought out, man. And why? Because they want to cut off your ability to eat, man. Okay, they want to cut off your supply line in order to get you to submit to them. Because they're gonna have all the food, man. Okay, because once you can't go to the store, or when you do go to the store, the price of food is so high to where you can't afford it. Hey, then guess what? They're gonna be like, hey, listen, we got these FEMA camps over here. We got food, we got water. We'll give you shelter. All you gotta do is just take this jab, and everything will go back to normal. You know what I'm saying? So this is ultimately what these devils are gonna do, man. You see? So hey, we not ignorant of Satan's devices. Okay, we see right through this devil, man. All right. So let's continue on. Wally Adeyemo, the Biden administration's second highest official in the Treasury Department, appear to publicly blackmail the still sizable portion of Americans who have not been jabbed against CV-19 during a Thursday ABC interview, seemingly blaming them for the ongoing shortages of consumer goods that have led many to mock the president as, quote, empty shelves Joe. So these devils are blaming the citizens for the shortages that's going on. When you see, and this man is just wicked. Okay, Esau Edom is just wicked, man. You see, because how the hell are you gonna blame the people which have no control over the supply chain, man? All right, these devils have the control over the supply chain. So how the hell are you gonna blame the common everyday people for everything that's going on? Okay, but hey, that sounds like something that Esau would do. Okay, he doesn't want to take responsibility for the evil that he's doing. He wants to point the finger at somebody else. You see, crazy, man. But let's keep reading on. Despite viral photos depicting thousands of cargo ships lined up at the port of LA ready to unload their goods, Ademo claimed that the supply chain issues plaguing so many U.S. retailers are an international issue and will only let up when a sufficient percentage of the country has been jabbed. And really, to me, I don't even see how that's gonna solve the issue, man. Because y'all are telling these ships to sit at these ports. Y'all are actually paying these ship captains to sit out there, man. Okay, and y'all are feeding them BS, telling them that we don't have the workers. We don't have XYZ. So just sit out here on the water, and we'll compensate you for however long that you're out here. But just hold these goods. You see. So this is what's going on. Okay, this has nothing to do with whether people are jabbed or or they're unjabbed, man. It has nothing to do with that. But once again, this is the BS that these devils are pushing, man. So they're basically saying, if you want food, if you want water, okay, if you want to work, if you want to exist in this society, you have to take the jab. Okay, so this is exactly what these devils are doing, man. All right. So these devils are spreading their wickedness, man. Okay, this devil Esau Edom is not gonna stop. Okay, and he's only doing this because he has the power to do so. No one's gonna stop him. No one's gonna gonna come up against this man and say, hey, we're gonna take you out of power because you're passing wicked, unrighteous decrees, man. No one's gonna stop him. Matter of fact, let's grab that scripture real quick in Psalms, right? And it says, this is Psalms 37, verse 35. I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Yeah, so hey, the wicked Esau Edom, this man is in great power. All right, this man is in the position of rulership right now. All right, and he's spreading his wickedness. He's spreading his unrighteous decrees all around the earth. All right, because not only is he doing it in the U.S., all right, he's doing it in Australia, he's doing it in Europe. All right, he's doing it in Africa. To a certain extent. He's doing it all around the world, man. All right, so hey, this devil is spreading himself like a green bay tree. All right, and when you look up the green bay tree, the branches of the green bay tree spread out. It's kind of like a canopy type. You know what I'm saying? Like the tree spreads out, man. So the same way that a green bay tree was spread out, its branches and its roots are spread out. Hey, that's the same way that this devil's influence with his wicked laws and unrighteous decrees are being spread out throughout the earth. All right. So this is what's going on, and this brings me to the scripture, Micah 2, verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. So like I said, these devils have the power. Okay, these devils have the power to put these wicked laws and these BS legislations into play, man. All right, and no one is gonna stop them. All right, because the Most High is giving these devils the green light right now to go ahead and work whatever they gotta work on the earth, man. Because this is all working according to, the Heavenly Father's plan. Okay. But these devils are just playing their part, man. All right. These, at the end of the day, these devils are going to be destroyed. The Most High is going to take them out, and that's going to be the end of the story. All right. So they just got their time right now to do their little wickedness, do their little witchcraft or whatever. But it's all coming to an end very soon. All right. So let's get back to the article. All right. So let's continuing on. Describing the disastrous economic conditions as, quote, an economy that's in transition, Adeyemo acknowledged that we are seeing high prices for some of the things that people have to buy. While he praised the administration's stimulus payments, he also pinned the blame squarely on the unvaccinated. Oh, man. Hey, listen, man. Yo, these guys are crazy. Like, these guys, have the audacity to want to blame inflation, food shortages, people getting laid off of their jobs and losing money. They want to blame all of this on people that haven't been jabbed. But what about the people that have been jabbed? I don't hear y'all saying anything about them, as if they're not contributing to, because if the unvaxxed are contributing to this, or they're responsible, then the people that were also not jabbed before, they were contributing as well. But you see, you're not gonna put that out there because you want the narrative to stay that the people that are unjabbed, that they're the problem, that they're the reason why things can't get back to normal, that they're the reason why things are spiraling out of control. And really, majority of people have woken up to the BS, man. Okay, majority of people see what's going on and they realize that this is not about people's health and safety, that this is not about getting back to normal. Okay, people are starting to realize that no matter what they do, whether they take the jab or not, things are not going back to normal because there's an agenda behind all of this. Okay, there's a deeper agenda behind all of what's going on. All right, so people are just saying, hey, man, forget it. We're not taking no jab. We're not, doing what you want us to do. We're going to walk off of our jobs because we see that there's something bigger behind this. Okay, people know what's going on. But let's continue. The reality is that the only way we're going to get to a place where we work through this transition is if everyone in America and everyone around the world gets jabbed. While the ABC reporter repeatedly suggested that the country's shortages of toilet paper and other panic buy items could be traced to international supply chain distributors, a growing number of Americans are demanding answers regarding the weirdly specific nature of certain products missing from store shelves. Some have even voiced doubt concerning whether the shortages are being introduced deliberately. See that? So, hey, people know what's going on, man. Okay, people are not green. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are starting to use their common sense. You see, and this is why Esau's witchcraft and his enchantments are wearing off. Okay, it's not like it used to be when this man could just run circles around you and you wouldn't even know what the hell going on. Okay, people are starting to sober up. They're starting to wake up and they're starting to straighten up, man. Okay, and they starting to question this damn devil, because a lot of things that he's saying, a lot of things that he's doing, that he's putting into play, isn't making sense. Because on one hand, he's saying, okay, all you have to do is get juiced and things will go back to normal. And then you get juiced and things are still the same. Then he comes and says, okay, now you have to get a booster. You have to get a booster shot. And people going to get their booster. Things are still going downhill. So at this point, people are just like, okay, well, what the hell is going on? What's really going on to where we can't get back to normal? And the conclusion is that there's an agenda. Okay, this is the New World Order agenda, and they're moving into it as we speak. All right, and that's the only logical conclusion that you can come to. Okay, if you can't see that there's an agenda going on, then that's just because you just dumb as hell, or you being willfully ignorant of the clear signs that this man is giving you, that this man is showing. Because really, Esau is not hiding himself anymore, man. Okay, Esau is just coming out and being the damn devil that he is. All right, so yeah, man. People are scrutinizing and questioning this damn devil, man, because a lot of what he's saying is not making sense. And really it never has. Since Since the very beginning of this pandemic, man, everything this devil has been saying has been contrary. Okay, he's contradicted himself so many times, but again, this man is a liar. Okay, this man has been a liar from the very beginning. This man's been a liar from the very beginning, man. So hey, this man is not worthy of anyone's trust or anyone's respect, man. But let's continue with this article. Either to gin up hatred against the unjabbed or keep Americans economically off balance as they grow accustomed to the wild disruptions of the pandemic. Adeyemo did the Biden cabinet no favors by adding fuel to the conspiratorial fire, explaining the primary reason Biden continued to push for everyone to be jabbed was that only then could the White House, quote, provide the resources the American people need to make it to the other side of the supply chain problem. Despite blaming the international shipping industry for empty shelves in the U.S., the media establishment has acknowledged that the Port of Los Angeles and Long Beach, which together process 40% of the nation's imports, had their busiest years on record last year, giving the lie to the notion that the products missing from American shelves simply don't exist. However, many truckers working for shipping companies have balked at the idea of mandatory jabs, leaving their firms' fleets woefully understaffed, and others have gone on strike to demand better working conditions. Okay, and this is only going to continue, man. Okay, as this devil continues to push these unrighteous decrees, okay, people are not going to bow down to this man. Okay, people are going to walk off. They're going to quit these jobs. They're going to go on strike. Okay, they're going to protest. They're going to file, lawsuits, and different things of that nature. And that's all going to affect the supply chain because, truckers are really, the backbone behind this whole supply chain, man, because they actually move the products to where they need to go. So if you don't have truckers on the road, bringing these, dropping these supplies off to where they need to go, people can't get supplies, So, hey, truckers are very important part of this whole, supply chain, man. And really without them, this thing really can't function, But continuing on, the Biden administration has attempted to address the supply chain problem by calling for the Port of LA to run 24 hours. But while he praised his own promise move as a game changer, the executive director of the port has made it clear that there is no timetable in place for the promised schedule shift. Meanwhile, Biden's cabinet has come across as woefully out of touch. White House Chief of Staff Ron Klain, for example, poo-pooed the issue of empty shelves as a high-class problem earlier this week, eliciting criticism from both left and right. And Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, I don't even know how to say his name, has been quietly vacationing on paternity leave since mid-August, leaving the country without even a semblance of logistical oversight as the cargo clog shows no signs of dissipating. Hey, man, so, well, that's pretty much the end of the article right there. And like I said in that last video, man, it doesn't matter if these ports want to operate at 24 hours, 24/7, man. It doesn't matter because these products are still not going to get off because you still have more ships coming in, and it's not just on the West Coast, it's on the East Coast, the Gulf Coast, up there in Alaska as well, man. So this is being deliberately done. Okay, this is being deliberately done to cut off the people's access to food, man. Okay, because ultimately they want you to bend, to their will. Okay, if you're not gonna bow down to their New World Order agenda willfully, then they're gonna have to make some other measures come in place. You see? So this is what they're doing, man. And this is all a part of their unrighteous decrees. Let's get that in Isaiah 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Okay, so ever since this whole jab has came out, these devils have been passing all these unrighteous laws, all these wicked laws, unrighteous decrees, man. Okay, and they know what they're doing because they know that everybody's not going to be with this, man. But this really all plays into their New World Order agenda because they need a boogeyman. And right now, the boogeyman that they're pushing are, the people that, have chosen not to, take the juice. All right. That's the boogeyman right now. They're blaming everything on, people that have not gotten juiced. Okay. And they're going to stick with that narrative until, they're ready to, go to the next step. So with that, I pray that this lesson was edifying. I want to say call hello, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakah Kadash. All right, peace and blessings to all the brothers and sisters, that sincerely and diligently out there listening, putting in the work and this labor. All right, and until next time, I say shalom.